Good afternoon. My name is Mike Freisteller. I'm with BioBased Spray Systems. We're in Ohio, Sydney, Ohio. We have an asphalt rejuvenator. It's soy-derived. We recently involved in some testing last fall. I'm very happy to announce that our product came in #1 as evaluated by NCAT. We'd love to visit with you on that. So if you have a few minutes, stop by our booth. It's all about the right treatment on the right pavement at the right time. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Jim Lippert. I'm with Craftco. I'm joined here by Pat Stivers and Dave Kaschek. I hope I got that right. Call him Dave K, I guess. As most of you know, Craftco is one of the world's largest manufacturers of pavement preservation and pavement maintenance equipment. We have manufacturing facilities across the United States, China, and the Czech Republic. What I'm really excited about is actually the demonstrations tomorrow across the street. We'll be demonstrating a product called Mastic. It's a polymer asphalt cement-based product that has aggregate mixed in, so it's a load-bearing product. It's extremely adhesive, has a very tenacious bond. It's used to repair concrete distresses and asphalt distresses. So hopefully all of you can be in attendance and see what this unique product is really all about. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Michael Baker, CTS Cement Engineering Sales. I'm the North Central sales guy, so basically Dakotas to Pennsylvania for my happy little tires. CTS developed an alternative to Portland cements back when American cars had really, really big fins on them. So we've been around for a while. The concept behind it was addressing the shortcomings of Portland cement concrete in accelerated patch mixes designed for patching. So excessive heat development, excessive shrinkage of materials, and like the name Rapid Set implies, we set very rapidly, 20 minutes or so, ambient conditions, and give you structural strength in about an hour and a half. Another suite of our products, we have VO, vertical overhead for repairs of underside of structures. And another one of our lines is a little more out of this realm, but it is, if we remember back in the days, type K expansive cements, we have another product line called Component. So by simply treating 90 to 100 pounds of your locally available ready mix, you can extend control joints to up to 150 feet. And thank you, I'll be in the booth.
Hi, I'm Scott Nazar with Forda Corporation. Still a family-owned company. We were started back in 1978, and we are a fiber reinforcement company. We have fibers to go into microsurfacing and fibers to go into hot mix asphalt. We also acquired a feeder company, so we were in control of our own feeders and probably have the best feeder system in the world for feeding fibers into to reinforce your asphalt or microsurfacing products. We're also a proud national member and try to attend all the partnership meetings, the 4 of them. And I guess that's it. Come see our booth, then let us know how we can try to extend the life of your asphalt or microsurfacing type projects. So we have a booth over here. Come look, talk to us. Thanks.
Hi, my name's Tom Keenan. I'm representing FP Squared, but in particular, our magazine, Pavement Preservation Journal. Pavement Preservation Journal is published by FP Squared. You'll hear more about FP Squared tomorrow morning from Scott Bergkamp, who's going to tell you about its activity in lobbying for pavement preservation funding, its support of important research, and of the technology transfer. Scott's our current president. But I want to talk about Pavement Preservation Journal. We're the only publication that's devoted entirely to pavement preservation. Our circulation is around 5,000, over 5,000, mostly county, state, and municipal civil engineers. We also have contractor members who are drawn from the membership of ARA, EMA, and ISSA. We also go to academics and civil engineers. We're published 4 times a year We run a variety of articles in each issue. This meeting will be in our winter issue. So if you'd like to get a copy of it, I invite you to sign up by just putting an X alongside your name in the membership, or the attendance list rather, and we'll get you on in time for the winter issue. You can also pick up a copy. We also urge you, if you want to toot your own horn, so to speak, to contribute articles for readership by your peers. Also, quite a few of the exhibitors here advertise with us and support both FP Squared and the Pavement Preservation Journal. And if you don't, we sure would hope that you'd join us in supporting this noble effort. Thanks a lot. Please come by and pick up a copy.
I'm Larry Schofield, and I represent the International Grooving and Grinding Association. I'm out of Arizona, and my boss, John Roberts, is out of New York, so we got the country blanketed. And if you know how we travel, that's a true statement. We're going to help you with any kind of concrete pavement preservation problem you've got as best we can. We've got a booth set up in the back over by the tables, and with that, I'll say adieu and thank you very much.
I'm John Allen. I'm with Maxwell Products, and we are a pavement maintenance preservation company. We supply all sorts of hot applied materials, crack seals and mastics. Our company, just a little background, we started in 1975. Two brothers started the company, and they kind of started making their own crack seal in their own pot, and because they found a need for it. And then they kind of split off a little bit, formed another company, ASI. Some of you are familiar with them. Then Maxwell Products continued focusing primarily on crack sealants, and that's what we've tried to focus on ever since, is developing a full line of products that meet all sorts of specifications. In 2006, we actually focused a lot more on our hot applied mastics, and we've developed a full line that can work in a lot of ranges of climates and different problems that we run across: rutting, alligator cracking, fatigue cracking. There's a lot of engineering that goes into all the binders that we use, and the aggregates we feel are very important. That's something that sets us apart. Another thing that we're really proud of is we developed the first meltable packaging for crack seal, that you can just throw the whole packaging into the mixer, and that's what we call our polyskin. We're happy to meet all you guys and hope you come take a stop at our booth. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Dan Stabell with the Asphalt Pavement Alliance. I'm here as a representative of the Asphalt Pavement Alliance and our partnerships, which are the National Asphalt Paving Association, the Asphalt Institute, and the state associations that are around the country. I'd like to recognize Kevin Burke, who's with me here today from Illinois, and Wayne Jones, who's with the Asphalt Institute, and appreciate them being here as well at the conference. At our booth, we certainly have information regarding thin lays, and I've got 3 resources here that I want to make you aware of. We've got kind of the Bible, if you will, the most recent updated version on thin lays, as far as all the information regarding on where to place them, how to place them, construction materials, inspection, all of those kinds of attributes. We have a position paper on thin lays at our booth that certainly you can swing by and take a look at. And most importantly, we have a free webinar that's really will be presented by agency folks throughout the country, and that is going to be held this Thursday, so after you return home from this conference. So by all means, stop and pick up one of these flyers on regards to that webinar, and we'd like to see you at our booth. So thank you very much for being here.
Hi, everybody. My name is Paul Constable. I am the Communications Coordinator for Pathway Services based in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm a new face to most of you here, I'm sure, and to the industry, in fact. But it's great to be here to hear the specific interests that state DOTs and the priorities that state DOTs are putting on pavement preservation techniques. Although it would have been nice to rename the organization so it wasn't such a tongue twister when you're trying to say it every time. I am hoping that Pathway Services isn't a new name for you. Pathway has been a partner in this industry for nearly 25 years. We provide high-speed automated pavement condition surveys, allowing states to assess the condition of the pavement surface so that you can apply the proper techniques to maintain your networks. We are constantly looking for new ways to just advance our capabilities, and we do that through integrating new technologies into our data collection vehicles, which we call path runners. I think you've heard a little bit about them today. In fact, last week we were able to introduce a new 3D pavement analysis system called 3D Pass, which is the only single laser, single camera 3D system available. I do have more specific information about that at the booth, so if you guys want some more information on the analysis side of your pavement condition, please come on by. I'd love to meet you all. If nothing else, just stop by and get a free flash drive and a nice pen. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm John Calvert. I'm with Pavement Technology. I'm here with Colin Durante. We've been in the pavement preservation business for many, many years, since 1972, for 47 years. The products that we primarily use are Reclamite maltine-based asphalt rejuvenator, uses the maltine replacement technology, Joint Bond, which is another maltine polymerized emulsion for longitudinal joint stabilization and sealers. We have a new product called ARA1 TI. It's one of the newest green technology rejuvenators available. We'd be glad to talk to you about at the booth. CRF, restorative surface seal and crack filler, Surfcrete concrete resurfacer, Synac concrete sealer, Litho 1000, a concrete sealer and hardener, and Litho 1000 TI, a green technology concrete sealer. Again, Reclamite's been around for many, many years. We can use it on any asphalt pavement road primarily. We developed a process usually in Reclamite and shot blasting so we can safely rejuvenate an open graded friction course or a high-speed pavement and have safe skid numbers when we get through with it. Joint Bond, we developed that back in 2003, and we probably have approximately 3,000, 4,000 miles of Joint Bond down on state routes all across the nation. Maltine replacement technology, replacing the light oils that come out of that asphalt pavement surface with the same identical oils. That's how it works. Has a 50-year proven history. More information, just come by the booth.
Good afternoon. My name's Brian Francis. I'm with YourTech USA. We inject high-density polyurethane at depths to improve soil conditions. So on a concrete side, we do a lot of injection to improve load transfer efficiencies. Where you have mid-panel crackings, we can slow that down and prolong the life of it. Composite pavements will inject to stop some of those rocking slabs so your overlays can last a little bit longer. And on the asphalt side, we do a ton of work. I know everyone here with all the high water has seen a lot of problems with culverts. We do a lot of injection on sealing culverts, densifying the pavements in front of those culverts, dips that you may get in front of box culverts. We are a solution. We'll go down and we'll inject into those soils, densify it, and lift those pavements where we can with asphalt, or at least stabilize them where you can put a wedge on it and last longer. So if you've got any of those problems, you can see myself or Vince Rizzo or Mike Zimmer out at the booth. Thank you.
Afternoon, I'm Vince Venturella with Asphalt Materials. It's part of the Heritage Research Group. We've been in the asphalt and emulsion business for over 60 years. I'm here with some colleagues, Dave Rassel, Nate Jenkins, and Rod Byers. We represent research and development and continuous improvement for asphalt emulsion applications. I work in the Specialty Products Group, which includes J-Band, which is our branded product for void-reducing asphalt membrane. Come by next door. We'll show you a video clip about 2 minutes long. Love to talk to you then. Thank you.
Wayne Hiegert with Metis Asphalt Construction, part of the Metis companies. We're based out of Topeka, Kansas. I'm here to promote our hot in place recycling. In our booth, we have a nice video showing what we can do. We also have all the aggregates and rock quarries that go along with it in our own trucking company, and several other different assets. As I mentioned, come by our booth outside. We have a great video showing all of our different facilities and what we can offer. Thanks, appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Nelson Wiesenberg. I'm with the Colas Group. You've probably not heard too much of the Colas Group. We're a very large decentralized company in the Midwest area. We would be Barrett Paving in Ohio. We used to be in Michigan. Also, Delta Contracting out in Missouri, Simon Contracting in Wyoming. Also, Terry Materials and Strauser Materials is our company. I'm here representing the Pavement process. Basically, it's a modification to known technology. We take a chip seal and we're adding fiberglass. We spray it in place so that when we do it, we don't have any of the typical issues associated with the paving fabric, but we get the benefits of that situation. So if you have any interest, please stop by. I have a video that shows the process, and we're very interested in showing it to you. One other thing, we participated in the NCAT testing that was done down in Alabama as well as Minnesota. So if you're interested in seeing some of the data, we can talk about that. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jack Woody with Corrective Asphalt Materials, kind of a similar company to John Calvert, came up earlier. We manufacture and apply Reclamite maltine-based rejuvenator and CRF maltine-based restorative seal. We're going to be demoing the CRF tomorrow in the afternoon, using it more on older rumbles, 2 to 3 year old plus rumbles. So we kind of show you that process on the parking lot. Not the ideal situation, but you get at least to see it and see how it goes down. We also apply joint bond, longitudinal joint stabilizer, and we use that primarily on newer joints and newer rumble strips. So we have a booth set up. I'd like to talk to you if you want. Thanks.
Good afternoon. Doug Gordon with Dusterall. And Don Johnson, where are you? Over here. Right there. He is our go-to guy. Everything up north around the Canadian border and down 2 states, some 3. But we are in the hot in-place recycle business. We're located, Kansas is our corporate office. Dusterall Inc. is a specialty contractor from Towanda, Kansas. Population 1,200 people. We specialize in the hot in-place recycling, not dust control, as our main name might suggest to you. The hot in-place recycling, or HIR, is an effective process used to repair, rehabilitate, and deteriorated bituminous streets, highways on site with specialized equipment. Our MARS system, which is a mobile asphalt recycling system, is our newest, most invention, I guess, to the system. It's a method of rejuvenating asphalt up to 2 inches in depth, and we manufacture most of our own equipment and tailoring it to our systems. Our equipment ensures time cost effectiveness while reducing your carbon footprint as much as possible. Some of our key items that we can take care of, we complete elimination of the surface distress, cracks, ruts, low areas, and pre-existing surfaces. It's less stress on the road network due to less hauling of material and equipment. The MARS process is a fast 20 to 40 feet per minute, uses less of the natural materials. Flexible scheduling, process is usually independent of other processes, and there's no edge drop off, and the HIR is not a candidate for all roads. Choosing the right and using the right process at the right time is essential. We're right around the corner here in the booth. Stop by, and we'd be glad to visit with you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sean Heinen. I'm with Green's Broom. We make scrub seal broom that you saw the pretty picture Todd had up earlier. So we're primarily building just the scrub seal for the preservation purpose, so we're a little bit new to this environment. We've sold about 50 brooms across the United States. Saskatchewan has bought some, Missouri, Indiana. We've got brooms around. People are doing a lot more scrub seal for the obvious reasons of preservation. So if you'd like to stop and talk to me, I have a booth over there. We are developing another broom. We have a new broom called the City Broom. It's about 60% the size. It's going to be a little faster and a little easier for some of the people wanting to scrub seal in a city environment. in the alleys and parking lots and things like that too. So stop by and talk to us, Greensboro. Thank you.
Hey there, I'm Tom with Manley Communications, and we are a leader in the collection, analysis, and visualization of data for pavement and other assets. We use the LCMS technology and laser crack measurement system, and we are the only company to certify both LCMS-1 and LCMS-2 at NCAT, and we did it both in the same day. We believe that visualization is critical for efficient and effective use of your data. If you can see it, it's really going to help you put it into practice. And in our booth, we're demoing some of our web-enabled visualization software. So please stop by and take a look. Thanks.
Good afternoon. I'm John Freeberg with Braider, and Braider represents a high-production pavement texturing service for the transportation and airport industry. Braider annually does over 12.5 million square yards of pavement texturing and preparation, over 6 million square yards of airport runway retexturing, and over 1 million square yards of high-friction overlay preparation. Stop by our booth and I'll show you how the dust control is 100% dust-free on our operation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. My name is Dan Millman with the Fort Miller Company, and I know you'll be busy visiting all the other booths, so I thought I'd show you a few slides. We're dealing with precast pavement. We're a concrete precaster in upstate New York that developed super slab for overnight repairs of precast pavement systems. First installed in 2001 on the Tappan Zee Bridge Toll Plaza. We've got more than 3 million square feet installed, 53 lane miles on about 120 projects. 24 states and 3 provinces so far, and looking for more. Past year has been a busy one. We've completed projects in Vancouver. We're working in El Paso, Texas, in Antlers, Oklahoma, Richmond, Indiana, and a lot of jobs on the East Coast. Developed a Howell dowel product called Super Dowel that allows us to make pavement sections that are removable and replaceable. We're being used on a lot of weigh-in-motion scales and instrumented panels for various toll agencies. Removable dowel allows you to do smart patching or incremental replacements of concrete pavements, doing them sections, advancing years. Year 1, you put down certain slabs. You can come in and saw the joints and replace the pavement right next to these panels rather than cutting back behind the existing dowels. To clear those dowels from the saw. 3,000 slabs were put in for the New York Thruway on I-95 in 2016 using this type of dowel arrangement. We've also done projects on the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway. Lots of these are in areas where you can't detour the traffic. So you need to come in, do the repairs, and have them open by 5 o'clock the next morning so that you can run traffic on them. So these are all overnight types of applications. This one was in the middle of, in Brooklyn at a place called Broadway Junction. Panels, again, that went in that are all removable to work on utilities underneath them. We have hand grading equipment that grades underneath them, but for big plaza areas, there's lots of automatic graders now that run off the total local stations that work with a lot of the highway grading equipment that's on the market. Putting in, again, instrumented tolls and axle counters for toll plazas. We just signed a contract last month with the New York Thruway to do the remaining 60 sites. They're going to cashless tollings across their network in the next year and a half. All those sites are going in. And we started 2 years ago on a project in Richmond, Indiana, on an old part of US 40, the National Road. Replacing pavement on 0.6 of a mile through the city. Again, using removable dowels, 1,128 pieces that were put down. They've all been diamond ground and striped. Had a ribbon cutting this past June. We've done several projects through the Midwest. This was a project in Kalamazoo in 2014 under 5 sets of low clearance bridges. They came in and replaced the base slabs underneath those structures. Wisconsin has used us on 4 projects, including the South Madison Beltline. Leavenworth, Kansas, we had a reconstruction on 3 intersections right by the fort in 2015. Again, a Highways for Life federal project that went very well. This past summer, we did 1,200 slabs in 1,300 slabs in Honolulu, Hawaii on H1. Again, overnight repairs to a 6-lane section of highway. Vancouver Airport started replacing slabs on a taxiway as a test pilot project. These slabs are 25 feet by 20 feet by 16 inches thick, that they're made on site at the airport and then moved into position. But the test went well, and they're hoping to replace their runway over the next 10 years using precast slabs. Last year I talked about an inlay project that we did up in Barrie, Ontario in 2016, milling down a full-depth asphalt pavement section about 16 inches, taking 10 inches off and putting concrete panels as inlays to repair this road. And just in the latest PCI journal, July, August of this year, they published a case study on the project. Again, it was very successful and it's functioning well, so they're hoping to put more panels in Ontario. We've been used on several projects with IDOT and Illinois Tollway, although we haven't done some in the recent years, so we're always looking for more applications. But a lot of good successes with precast pavement. Again, we're a tool in the toolbox for areas that you really can't repair using other methods for overnight applications to have the traffic running the next morning. A lot of information out at our website, and my contact information's here, and I have a booth too, so come and see me. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Randy Miller with TriState Asphalt. We're in the Chicago area. We're an emulsion manufacturer and supplier. We supply asphalt emulsions to 14 states. We own our own line of trucks to deliver. We deliver to several agencies all over the United States, and especially here in the Midwest. We also specialize in industrial emulsions and PG-grade asphalts. So I'm sure we've had a lot of materials on several of you guys' agencies, and I look forward to continuing to supply you guys. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Pierre Pelletier. I'm with Strauser Construction Company. We are a pavement preservation company. We deal in all facets of pavement preservation. I have a booth here, and you'll hear more and see more as the program goes on. I'll be around the whole time. I'm also part of the ISSA, and we'll be doing the chip seal seminar at the end of this. I am also the last industry person to speak today, so the bar is open.
The preceding was produced by the National Center for Pavement Preservation. More information can be found on the web at pavementpreservation.org. Additional support provided by Michigan State University.